A lot of hockey in this last 8 days. Just what are the energy levels like right now?
Good. I think it same time, like when you have a couple of games like that right off the bat, gets you in the game right away. First couple of games are a bit more rusty. Get those out of the way real quick with those games back to back. And it's fun. You guys are in a good shape, and just excited to go tonight.
How do you assess things from game to game now that the season's well underway? Is it you guys coming together? Are you finding the chemistry pretty good?
Yeah. I mean, we have a couple of new guys, but like I said, all the guys are working hard here. Just the season gets going. We're just looking for one day at a time tonight.
What have you liked most maybe about the way the group has gone about it? I don't know if it's details or timing, or you mentioned chemistry. Is there something specific that you have liked about the way this group's starting to find it?
I mean, we're so deep, right? Like all the guys, so much experience on the backhand as well. So it's just like everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows what they have to do, and it's just chemistry is it's a thing in progress, right? You always have to build on it, and we were lucky enough to have most of the guys coming back year after year. So. It's fun. We have a really good group of guys. Everybody wants to work. Everybody wants to win. So it's just fun.
Is there something maybe that you still, as a group, want to kind of rein in and pay a little bit more attention to?
I mean, details. Hockey's all about details. It's all about that fraction of a second, that little mistake. So I think all the guys want to get the systems dialed. Everybody knows where everybody needs to go, and to make sure we don't give the other team time and space. And I think we're working on that right now.
What's about Anthony's game the other night?
Good. I mean, Tony's a great goalie. He always shows up. He's always ready, so I'm not even surprised.
Were you surprised he made a save without a mask?
No, not even. Play with Stoli in the minors in Anaheim, so he made a couple stuff like that over the years. Obviously, he's not scared to get in front of that puck, and you saw it with the no buck he saved. So, but not even surprised.
What stands out about the Kraken tonight?
They're a good team. I mean, every team in the National, they're good. They want to win. We want to win. Lane is their coach now, so we know how he coaches. So we'll be ready for that, and just gonna be a good game.
What was it like working with Lane last year?
It was good. I mean, he was in charge of the PK and oversee a bit of the D stuff as well. So he's a really good guy. I liked him. Really detailed about structure, and I think I was happy for him that he got his job there.
I think Bobby is leading you guys in hits. Have you noticed him taking his game up a notch physically early this year?
I mean, he's a big boy, right? So I think, see him bringing that aspect to his game is great, right? We need that. Obviously, I can guarantee he's thick, in practice and stuff. He's hard to move. So bringing that little edge to his game, I think, is just going to benefit him for sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. What was it like working with Lane Lambert last year?
Yeah, Lane's awesome. Very detailed, very smart, and sort of easy to communicate with. So, he was a pleasure to work with.
It's been a pretty busy stretch. You're usually a guy who'll take the skate in the morning of games. What's the energy levels like right now?
Energy is good. I just at a different rink, different gear, sort of stuff. So I chose to stay off today.
How would you assess your the team's performance through the first 5 games here, game to game, as things have begun game 1?
I mean, there's still a lot we need to work on, and a lot we want to get better at. We've had some good stretches and good periods, but I think we want to be more connected. We want to be better defensively. We want to move the puck better. So definitely some areas that we want to get better and will get better at.
Do you feel that's improved from the opening game to now, just now that you guys kind of know your team and you've had a few games here?
I still think we're still looking to get better.
What's that about Anthony's performance on Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, amazing. He made probably 4 or 5 10-bell saves, so can't rely on that every game. But he was incredible for us, as he's been the last year and a bit.
He was willing to try and stop a puck without his mask on. You've blocked a lot of shots in your life. Have you ever taken one off the face?
I had no teeth.
So there you go.
Yes.
So do you appreciate that more than most, that Anthony would be willing to stand in there?
He's a gamer. He's probably didn't even cross his mind for him to get out of the net. So he's, as I said, been amazing for us. He's vocal. He's a leader, very competitive, and always plays well in the big moments.
Bobby's leading you guys in hits. I'm just curious your perspective on his physical play. Have you noticed it go up a notch early this season?
Yeah, Bobby's a big man who can fly out there. So we need him to be physical and to continue what he's doing out there.
Were you yelling at your TV in the 8th inning last night?
I think everyone was.
What's your confidence level series coming home now?
Good. Yeah, 2 games at home. I think sort of going down 0-2. That's probably what they wanted heading into Seattle to have a chance to come back home and get the job done here.
Craig was just telling us he feels like your line is on the cusp of like really getting going here. What's your sense of your group going into this one?
Yeah, feeling good about it. Last couple games, I feel like we've had consistent chances throughout, and that's kind of all you can hope for is just get those chances and then trust that eventually it'll go in.
Craig talked about the success you guys have had as a trio last season too. How much can that carry over from last year to this year?
I think it definitely has an effect when you play with guys. The longer you play with guys, the more you get to know their tendencies, get to know what they like to do, get to know what some guys are better at certain things than others, and you kind of start to maneuver the game and go in certain areas where maybe your strengths are.
Did it just was it like clockwork, like that first game together? Or
I mean,
was there a bit of an
there's always adjustments. I mean, it depends on the team you're playing. Sometimes it's easier for certain lines to play against certain teams, depending on systems, whatever it is, playing to strengths, playing to weaknesses, whatever it is. But yeah, it definitely felt like it came pretty early once we jumped back together.
You're leading the team in hits. I'm just wondering if that was like a conscious thing for you coming into this year to raise your physicality.
I think it's just like I recognize the importance of it, especially in playoffs last year, and the effectiveness it has. And it's just something that, I kind of want to focus on and continue to develop that side of my game.
How do you, I guess, focus on that?
Just like I think it's just being aware of it and trying to not go out of your way to do it, but recognize when it's there and when it's appropriate, and when it's not, like you don't have to force it. Like there might be games where you don't get as many opportunities to hit guys and finish those checks, but when it's there, you want to make sure it's there to hit them.
As a goal scorer, what's it like to see the puck go in a couple times early in the year? Do you feel like it gives you a little more juice?
Yeah, it definitely helps. You want to see the work you put in the summer pay off, and especially when you can contribute in winning games, that's the most fun thing to do.
What have you liked as a group, I guess, about the last couple of games? From the outside, it looks as though this group's really finding a rhythm. Looks like it's a lot more loose, but from your perspective, what has it sort of felt like the last couple that you had to point to one thing why it's working?
I think it feels like when we roll the lines and like when we get in a rhythm, sometimes penalties can interrupt that, but when we get in a rhythm 5-on-5, I think guys build off each other and are pretty vocal on the bench, kind of pumping each other up after good shifts and stuff like that. I think there's good communication throughout the locker room and on the bench that's really supporting us.
How vocal was Stolar's last game?
Yeah, he was chatting pretty good, and he was just stellar all the way through, making backdoor saves after backdoor save. He was unreal.
You ever see him lose his helmet? How vocal is it on the bench or on the ice whenever
Yeah.
or at the moment? But what was the chatter like there?
Yeah, that was crazy. The guy's an absolute gamer. That was, I mean, at first we're rattled, and then once he was okay, we're pretty pumped that he was making that save, and he was fine all the way through there. And I don't think he was even shaken up by it at all.
You ever seen that before?
Never seen a goalie make a save, no helmet on. It's pretty old school.
Lane back in town. What was it like working with him last year?
Yeah, it was great. He's been a coach for a long time in this league. He was great for us. I learned a lot from him, and superhuman and a real good coach. So we were very happy that he got another head job and in Seattle.
What have you seen from his new team so far this season, the Kraken?
Playing real good defense. They're not giving up much. They take care of the middle of the ice really well. And they got some good young players over there. But for me, it's they're defending really well.
Any adjustments to your line tonight?
Lorenz will go in, and Yarncroc will come out. Just a numbers game. Nothing more than that.
As Tanev was saying, room for improvement on the defensive side. Where do you see the most growth that you need to see on that aspect?
Well, I think it's there's a couple different areas. The odd man rushes. we've done a good job in some games, and some games we haven't. So I want to see that more consistent. You know, some of the odd man rushes we're giving up, to me, they're just self-inflicted. The other area where we got to get better is like just our net front and killing plays low in our own zone. I don't think we're heavy enough right now, killing plays down low, allowing people to come out of there with the puck, and then just our net front can be better, can be harder. We took real pride in that last year, the net front, and we were harder on our net, and we got to get harder.
Bobby's hit totals seem to be ticked up early this season. Are you noticing him adding more of a physical dimension to his game?
Yeah, for sure. That's one of the things we've discussed and talked about over time, and he's doing a good job. He's been physical, and he's been a good player for us. I think that line's been good for us, and I think they're going to break through at some point.
Dakota was just saying it's been maybe not the best start for him. What are you seeing from him, and what do you want to see from him moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, he is what he is. He's a big guy that's going to forward check and be physical. He's killing penalties for us, and he's got to be responsible defensively. He's going to be used in those situations, D zone face-offs and things like that, and going against lines at times to shut them down. So, you know, for me, it's all about the forward check for me with Dakota. You know, being physical on there and getting pucks and hanging on to him down low, and getting to the net, and that's where he's going to score his goals.
When you have a guy like Stevie come back in, I don't know what the message is or what your expectation was for a guy who hasn't played a bunch.
Lorenz?
Yeah.
Well, just I think where he left off, I thought that he was playing really well. I thought he had a great camp. Start of the season, he was playing well, and then he took that hit, put him out for a couple, but now he's back in. So I think he'd just leave off, you know, take where you left off, in my opinion. Like he was going well.
You mentioned the numbers game.
Yeah.
Obviously tough to sit out, but does that create some internal competition? Do you
I
guys
don't
feel
know.
like that?
Yeah, they can. I mean, it's just part of being a team. You know, we did it last year too. There's guys that probably don't deserve to come out at times, but we gotta. I think it's important. We got to use everybody. I mean, try to use everybody. It's a tough schedule this year. It's like always, and you need 23 men. That's why they're here. So, you know, I don't necessarily want just to change the lineup for changing it, but you know, I think it's important that we try to use everybody as much as we can.